Alright, so this is me again to talk about the UFC and MMA in general. I mean, not in general, just the UFC itself. Another video that nobody's ever gonna watch, probably, I don't know, and I don't fucking care. Actually, I'm only doing these videos to prove people that I can actually speak English, at least a little bit, and that I consider myself as a fluent person. So I talk about MMA because as a general, it's something I like and I enjoy, I appreciate, and I also have property to talk about. I would like to believe I do. Okay, so first of all, today I'm gonna talk about Caio Borralho, right? He just fought George Cannonier last Saturday. It was a war. It was a freaking good fight, and I said this in my last video about Caio Borralho. He's gonna be a champion, bro. He's gonna be. I would say that what he did to George Cannonier, like Strickland couldn't do it, Desanya couldn't do it. Who else fought him? Whittaker couldn't do it, and Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, all of them are, but like, I think Borralho just showed us Saturday that he's ready to a championship bout. Okay, that he's ready to fight the places. A lot of people are complaining about him calling him out like Dricus du Plessis, but I think that's smart because this is the second time that he's calling him out, and trust me, Caio is Brazilian. I see a lot of his interviews and stuff, the way he talks, the way he sees stuff for the company. He knows that he's not gonna fight Dricus in the next fight. He knows that because Dricus is gonna obviously fight Sean Strickland, probably, and then even if he wins, he's gonna fight the winner of Chimaev and Whittaker. But he knows that. He's just calling him out because, think about it, when the UFC finally makes this happen, if they do, right, it's gonna be like, alright, we have him, he called out Dricus du Plessis twice. Even if Dricus is the champion, and even if he loses the belt, eventually they're gonna fight, I believe. So I think Caio Borralho is like, bro, I want to guarantee that I have a title shot. Being Dricus as where he is now, or being not, even if he loses the belt, they're gonna fight eventually. I mean, that's my opinion. I can't see the future, but I think that's what's gonna happen. So he's smart, man. He's a smart guy, and tough fighter. He's actually really well-rounded. I didn't believe he was not gonna shoot for once, like for a takedown. He didn't shoot for a takedown at all. I mean, there was like sort of a shooting for takedown in the last round, but I think that was just like to not mix it up, but like to confuse George Cannonier's mind about the whole game plan, that he was facing, because for the whole fight, Caio was standing, right? It was a striking match. It was a pretty good one, actually, a decent one. Great fight, and for me, Caio Borralho won 4 rounds and lost 1 of them. But like the 4th round was the closest round, I guess, so it could have been either way. It was a pretty good fight, man. I really loved the way he the way he fought. I think he's gonna be a champion. He controls the distance pretty good. Like the jab is working every time with everyone that he fights. That he faces. He has this kind of like vibe. In the fight, it's like he's calm, but at the same time he's accurate. But first, the main thing, the special thing about him, in my opinion, is that he is clever in the fight. He's one of those guys that, like, you see that he's not just like he's not brawling. He's not like in a street fight in an octagon. He's actually there to win the fights and then to become the champion no matter what. He doesn't care if the fight's boring or not. He doesn't care if he has to go to through the easiest way possible or the hardest one. Most of the times it's the easiest way. But like, if you think about it, he fought really good guys before fighting George Cannonier. So that's why I think he was already prepared for that, right? I said this in the other video. He fought like really good guys like Abuz Magomedov, and then he fought another guy, Michał Oleksichuk. I mean, at the time he was a good fighter, at least. So he fought really tough guys. Now he fought Jared Cannonier, and I say this again, he did to Jared Cannonier what Adesanya, Whittaker, and Strickland couldn't do. I mean, Strickland lost to Cannonier, right? Vittori got beat, right? If you remember that fight, I think Vittori was like, bro, he was almost like dying in the cage. I mean, he wasn't almost dying, but like he got so many shots, heavy shots. And Caio and Borralho, I mean, I know that his face didn't look like that pretty in the end of the fight, but it was like 5 rounds, and that cut that he had here was like a little part of the glove, you know, that ripped his fucking like below the eye, you know. So it wasn't that worrying. And I mean, he got some shots for sure, but like his defense is great, and it works. You know, it works a lot because Jared Cannonier is a great striker. I know, oh, he's 40. I know he's 40, but like, bro, you see by his frame, I think he's a guy who takes care of his wealth, you know, pretty good. His health, actually, you know, because he looks healthy, he looks good, you know, he does, like, he could fight for the 5 rounds, so he has cardio, you know, he doesn't look like an old man fighting, and he still has something for the whole division, the whole division. I think he's got something to fight these younger prospects. And yeah, bro, that's what I think. I think Caio Borralho is now, maybe he's gonna fight like Adesanya, maybe, I don't know, or like the loser of Whittaker Chimaev. That would be interesting, especially if Chimaev loses, which I believe is gonna happen, and then Caio Borralho wins against him, and he's gonna be like, I can deny this guy's ground game, because I think Whittaker won't be able to deny the ground game from Chimaev. You know, I think Chimaev is gonna be able to somehow, I mean, if they actually fight, because I don't even know if Chimaev is gonna be able to fight. You know, she's gonna make it, he's gonna make it, he's not gonna make it, I don't know. But if they do fight, I think Whittaker, at least for the like first round, it's not gonna be that easy to keep the fight standing, in my opinion. You know, just like it wasn't that easy for Usman. But then as the time goes on, you know, round by round, you kind of get to see like Chimaev getting, you know, like a little tired. I don't know what happens. I don't think he has a bad cardio, but like I think he just pressures so much in the first round that like things get ugly, and then I think he's gonna lose to Whittaker, and then Borralho, if he doesn't fight the winner of Imavov and what's the other guy's name? Brandon Allen. If he doesn't fight the winner of that fight, he's gonna fight the loser of this one, Chimaev and Whittaker. And then after winning the next fight, I think he gets his title shot. He's young, he speaks English, you know, that's so brilliant when a Brazilian fighter as popular as he's getting popular right now, and he speaks English. Just like with Carlos Prates, that's another good one. So I think that's a great future for him. You know, Caio Borralho, remember that name, bro. And he's not allowed, but remember that name. Good things are gonna happen to him. You know, in this division. Yeah, Caio Borralho, bro. I think I was right about it. Cause if I'm not mistaken, I the last time that I did a video, he was already supposed to fight Jared Cannonier, and I said he was gonna win. You know, I said it was gonna be not easy. You know, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard because, bro, he kind of like controlled the vibe of the fight, in my opinion, my eyes. It wasn't that hard, you know, but at the same time, it wasn't easy. Bro, come on, like, Jared Cannonier is a really solid fighter. He can take some shots, got taken down. I mean, it wasn't like flash down, knocked down, whatever, like 3 or 2. So Caio Borralho showed that he's got power, he's got good defense, great cardio. He fought like 5 minutes. Good, like, he has a chin. You know, he does have a chin because, bro, you see the arms of Jared Cannonier, he's strong, dude. I mean, he used to fight in light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken. So Caio Borralho is the next best thing. That's what I wanted to say today.